So regardless of what your politics are or how you view the hearings, the topic of sexual assault and rape is charged. It's painful and it's challenging to listen to as well as discuss.
But NBC7's Danny Freeman spoke with a survivor of sexual abuse and advocates today who say that conversation is actually key to moving forward. Danny?
That's right, guys. When Dr. Ford began testifying this morning and eyes across the country were glued to the screen, national and local sex assault hotlines saw an increased number of calls, a reminder that these topics can be triggering to many touched by sexual abuse.
Every person that, steps forward, from here on out, and since, the Me Too movement, and, just in this climate, is making a difference and changing things forever. And, she matters. Her story matters. What happened to her 36 years ago matters today.
It took Colleen McBride right there 8 years to report her sexual abuse, which ultimately led to the conviction of her abuser. So she understood Dr. Ford's decades-long hesitance as she testified this morning. But while it can be triggering, advocates say the discussion about sexual assault encourages more survivors to speak out or seek help. About 1 in 3 women and 1 in 6 men are victims of sexual assault at some point in their lives, according to the CDC. So we asked experts today, if you know someone who is suffering, who is a survivor, or who is reacting strongly to these hearings, how can you help that person?
If somebody is sharing with you that something has happened, believe them, ask them what they need from you, whether it's a hug or just to listen, or maybe they need a distraction. One thing we're seeing with a lot of survivors is that inundation. Sometimes they want a break. They don't want you to say, wow, did you see Dr. Ford's testimony? How did that remind you of when you were assaulted? Some of them need that break.
And if you are a survivor of sexual assault or abuse, or you need help, the Center for Community Solutions operates a countywide hotline. The number is at the bottom of your screen. It's 1-888-385-4657, and that line is open 24/7. Once again, 888-385-4657. In studio, Danny Freeman, NBC7.
Okay, Danny, thank you. And our coverage of today's hearing continues online at NBC7.com and on our news app. You can watch more of today's stunning hearing, plus check out a timeline of how we got there.